Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox, here on the show this morning, and it's build up to the Rangers Aberdeen away at Pittodrie. It's the one and only Albert. Morning. Albert.
Morning, mate. How are you this sunny day?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. But before we get into idle chit-chat and bamming up south side, I believe you've got a team with a few talking points.
Definitely a few talking points, mate. Team is Kelly and Salah, Fernandez, Proper, Barron, Barami, Cortez, McCausland, Curtis, Igaman, Danilo. Substitutes: Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Dessers, Diamonde, Yefty, Hadji, Hutton and McCallum.
Right. Read that out again, mate. Read that out again.
Kelly and Salah, Fernandez, Proper, Barron, Barami, Cortez, McCausland, Curtis, Igaman and Danilo. Want the subs?
Yeah, go on then, just for a laugh.
Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Dessers, Diomande, Yefty, Hadji, Hutton and McCallum.
Right. I think you're going to be in the camper. It's the right thing today, Albert, because obviously he's took a lot of guys out the firing line. Some people might not understand how Kelly's playing, Albert.
Well, put it this way, see if we were in the league still on the go and it's a nip and tuck, completely probably the wrong team. But the situation you find yourself in, he's got to these managers, got to look at every aspect of where we are, what we're doing, and think to yourself, well, next Thursday's going to be a right back to the wall job, and you're going to need them all fit and ready to go. And he's no man to take any chances. It's as simple as that, mate. I mean, we're playing. This is a dead rubber. We all know it's a dead rubber. So why we kidding ourselves on it's no? I know the boys getting up there don't want to hear this, but the fact of the matter is, it is a dead rubber. You can't hide the fact, and he's got to manage the team for the benefit of the club, the supporters, for everything, finances, everything comes into this. So we've got to give ourselves the best opportunity for Thursday. But an interesting thing, if I can just say this before we start, mate. See that team there you're looking at? I would say that's the backbone of the team going forward, mate, for next season and seasons after. I mean, I make it sound ridiculous, mate, but it really is. It's no complete team, but there's a strong possibility. About five or six of them will be in there.
If you look at it, Kelly signed in the summer and Salah signed in the summer. Fernandez signed January, yeah. Proper in the summer, Barron in the summer, Bajami in the summer, Cortez back in the summer, Igaman in the summer, so they were all players that were brought in last summer, and the vast majority of them. I don't know if they might have a good run to the end of the season, but we've not seen much of the boy Fernandez. Proper for me. If we could shake hands and everything's perfect for a deal for us, I don't think he's the answer as we sit at the moment. Young Barron showed glimpses, mate. Big game for him today because he really froze the last time we were up there. And by the way, it's a real attacking team. Try to work out how we're going to be playing, mate.
3-5-2, mate.
Right, so who are we playing the left wing back then?
It'll be in Salah, Fernandez and Proppers, the three central defenders.
Right.
Barn, Bayami, Cortez, McCausland and Curtis going in midfield.
Right, okay, so Cortez on the right, Bajami on the left.
Proper in the centre.
Where does McCausland, who plays in the middle of midfield? Oh, it'll be really interesting to see how this team
Barron will play in the middle.
Aye, but who's the other two beside them, mate?
No, there are three beside them. It'll be Bajami, Cortez, McCausland and Curtis. Curtis will be in one wing, but McCausland will be in the other wing.
But what you can say is no.
Oh, wait a minute. No, he might play McCausland in beside Barron. He might play him in there.
Well, I know he's played there in the number sort of 10 role coming through the ranks. It's going to be interesting. Look, I get the idea. It makes perfect sense. There'll be some people for it, some people against it. Albeit, I swing to your camp, mate. You, as a manager, your job's to look small picture, big picture. And bizarrely, this game's not even in a small picture because of where we are.
Aye. The only reason, if this was Partick Thistle or St Mirren, maybe we bat an island. It's because it's Aberdeen and their perception is a real rivalry. Us, we don't really bother too much about that. We don't treat this as a rivalry. We just treat this as another pain in the backside, and they're just going to lift their game for their usual 4 games a season. This just happened to be one of their 4 games. So that we know what's coming. We know what they're going to look at that team and go, we're going to set right about them. That's what they're looking at. What I'm looking at is saying, right, okay, that is the team. If ever Barry wanted to do an inspirational talk, it's this game right now, right today for this team, because they'll need it. They boys will need it. He needs to instill confidence into these boys, especially the young ones. If he can fire them up and just say, here is your Rangers future today, son. Show them what you can do. And in a difficult situation where the team you're playing is going to be fired up just because you've got that blue jersey on, go out there and show them now what you've got. It'll be difficult, but not impossible, mate. Not impossible. I think that team there could outscore Aberdeen. I do think that whether we can hold them out is another thing, but that team there can outscore them.
No, it's going to be interesting, and obviously, as I said, we've got enough attack players on the pitch, mate.
Yeah. Go for it. I mean, put the fear in them. The fear is if they attack us, if they come up this part and attack us, we're going to break on them and destroy them. That's the fear you put into them. And if you can get 2 or 3 goals up, mate, right away, you'll watch them. They'll get really, really nervous, man. They'll not want to come up the park. That's the way that's the way we'll go to operate today, I'd imagine. Whether we can do it's another thing, and it's like saying it's easy to say, it's difficult to do, but it's interesting, but you got to admit it's interesting.
A guy that's disappeared, they never come on Thursday night neither. It's Lawrence, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, Mr. Injury. Does it surprise you really, mate?
Well, it's no when they're looking to sign for a new club, and if they've not signed a deal yet, you know.
He's injured, isn't he? He's not getting away from it. We don't know. We don't even need to ask. We know he's injured. We don't know why he's injured or what injury he's got, but we'll know he's injured because he's always injured. Same as Sterling, it's made of paper, no good.
Yeah, games, pound notes per game. That's sometimes we've done that analysis one night. It was pretty frightening, mate, wasn't it?
Oh, why? By the way, I don't even think it's improved. I think it's getting worse since we read that out. I think it's getting worse, and that's some indictment, isn't it? It's not right. We thought we'd get by it. We thought Barry had come in and sussed out a few malingerers, but slowly but surely we're slipping back into it again.
Right. Read the team out, and then we'll get the phone lines open. Yes.
Yeah. Team is Kelly and Salah, Fernandez, Proper, Barron, Barami, Cortes, McCausland, Curtis, Igaman, Danilo. Subs are Butland, Tavernier, Suter, Dessers, Diomande, Yefty, Hadji, Hutton, and McKillian. Is that how you pronounce his name? Who is he anyway?
That's a good question, mate. So let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
McCallion, maybe. We're good friends at RangersRadio. Had a competition, you got a place in the bench, the host won it.
McCallion. Yeah, I'm a boy. I don't know who he is. Is he? What is he? He's a goalkeeper? Is he a outside left or midfield?
I'll soon tell you, mate. I'm just checking out this now as we speak. Yeah, listen, it makes perfect sense to me. It might not be a great watch today. We're really short when you look at it, mate. There's no midfielders in there, is there?
No, really,
Yeah,
no.
and
Barring. That's about it.
yes, that's it, mate. And we'll see where it takes us, and then we'll get it out of the way. And it's all roads lead to Bilbao, isn't it? And we'll see where that takes us. Yeah.
Aye. Well, I think that is true, mate. This team is not going to kick MD off the park. Put it that way. I tell you. This could work out good, or it could work out a complete and utter disaster, mate. But let's hope it works out good. Oh, the boy McAllen comes on and goes, yeah, you don't know who I'm on, and has a blinder of a game and go, there you are. That's who I'm on.
Aye. Well, stranger
I'd love him to do that, ram that right down my throat and go, there. You want to know who I'm on? That's who I'm on.
And then phone in after.
Aye, just say, get it round yous.
But I get what you're saying. Look, we're really short in midfielders there. I mean, it's attacking, isn't it? If you Curtis and Danilo and McCausland and Berjami and Igaman, yeah, there's a lot of attacking players on there.
Well, definitely, mate. Anyway, else circumstances, like, we're really going for this, we know, but it's necessity, and let's be no kidding ourselves on. It's necessity here. Yeah, he's trying to manage it for the good of the club.
Aye, as I said to you, big picture, little picture, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Any manager's worth his salt's going to do this, no? Especially a dead rubber. Come on, it is. If it's an important game, well, questions that need to be asked there. No, one of the questions is why are we in this position to start with? Why is our squad so weak that we have to do this? But this situation is unique in as much as it's a dead rubber. We don't want to be a dead rubber, but it is a dead rubber, and he's got the opportunity to rest players. Okay, you don't want to get beat against Aberdeen, of course we don't. Nobody wants to get beat against them, but at the end of the day, you've got to sacrifice. So it's one step forward, hopefully 2 steps forward. 1 step back, 2 steps forward.
Yes. But I suppose the last similarity might be in 2022, the Hearts came away and the boys went through there and played excellent.
They destroyed Hearts, didn't they?
Aye, and we'll see as I said, we'll see where it takes us. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the boy Curtis start again. I think there's been times where, particularly after Old Trafford, there was times on form that the boy was maybe due a shot. McCausland also, see how he stands up as he moved on. I remember the last game up there, I think he was hooked at half time. He's had his chances, and it'll be interesting to see where he plays. Albert.
Yeah. Well, this has been in the back of Ferguson's mind most of the week. I hope he's been talking to these boys saying, look, in Sunday, this is what's going to be happening. So he's not just sprung this on them and Saturday afternoon or anything. He's been talking to them all week and saying this is what's happening and working with them and explaining. But the boy Curtis, he's not really had a chance to play. I can't. I've seen him in the B team. And he looks the part at times, but that's at that level, isn't it? It's McCausland looked the part at that level. McCausland come in and he's no kicked on yet. Now there's still time. He's still a young boy. He can kick on. He only needs to get himself sorted, and maybe a coach or two, a decent coach or two, to show him a few things that he needs to know. But apart from that, the boy Curtis, no, he's not really had a chance at this level. I don't remember it anyways. Come on, he's done bit part pieces. But nothing really you can sink your teeth into and say, this boy's got it. He's just same as Blue Rice, isn't it?
A substitute performance in 2 starts, to see how you are, yeah?
Aye. You really need. I mean, if it was a game that you say, right, well, let's see if you're robust enough to play in a game like this. And let's see where that takes us, because if he's robust enough to play in a game like this, he's basically robust enough to play any game, because this is a good wee test for him. Physicality, and McCausland and the rest of them. You say you'll need to stand up for yourselves here. Don't ask them to go and kick people, but they need to be able to take it. Let's see the skill level you've got as well. Let's see if you can get by people at this level the way you get by people at the lower levels. Aye, I'm hopeful for the boys. I can't say I'm confident, because that'd be just pushing it a bit too far. But Rami, Barron, Proper, Kelly, these people need to come to the forefront. You need these need to lead these boys and support these boys. Danilo, they need to support these boys and say, right, come on. You might make mistakes, but don't worry about it going, mate. Just keep ploughing away and plugging away. And don't let your head get down and don't be intimidated.
Listen, we've turned it into an 0-1 game for Aberdeen, isn't it? Really, obviously they'll be well up for it as normal, as you said. And it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter, yeah?
No, it doesn't matter, does it? Come on. I don't want to get beat up here, by the way.
No, of
don't
course
get me wrong. I'm no rolling over and capitulating here. I want to win this game. Definitely want to win this game. But you got to weigh the resources we're putting it. Definitely, no doubt about it, mate. So I'm quite excited to watch it because I hope they play football, man. Because these players can play football. There's no doubt about it. They're football players.
I've got a bit of trivia for you, mate.
For it.
Right. Who was the last Scottish team to still be in Europe at April?
It's got to be Rangers.
And the team the time before that?
It's got to be Rangers.
And the team the time before that?
Oh, let me guess now. Oh, wait a minute. It's got to be Rangers.
You're very good at this, Albert.
When you've got a one-horse race in the European standings, it's no difficult. There's only one team that can do it, and it's the Glasgow Rangers. No doubt about that, mate. But the Scottish press gives a lot of praise for that. You know what I mean? And
it's
the SFA, the SFA bend over backwards to help us, no. So we play European teams plus we're in SFA. You know what I mean? That's what we do.
Right, I'll tell you what we've got. We've got Connor Barron, so if you don't mind, get yourself on mute and let's hear from young Connor.
Connor, it's back to Scottish Premiership action today, Aberdeen away. How are you and the squad feeling ahead of this one?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've got to go and put things right today. Obviously, it's been a bit up and down in the league this season, so we've got to go from now to the end of the season in the right manner and hopefully we start that off again today. When I then look forward to another big week. How
do the squad go about finding that consistency now?
It's just about doing the right things, doing the basics well, and today we need that. We obviously know they're a good side, and we need to go and implement our game on them, and make sure we come away with the 3 points.
Just on the team today, there's a few changes. Thursday night was obviously such a huge effort for the players coming in. You're obviously starting today as well. Is that an opportunity again for all you guys to show what you can do too?
Yeah, I think it shows the squad depth. Obviously, with the amount of games we've got, we need to rotate at times. But yeah, it's an opportunity for the boys not playing to come in and show what they've got and cement a place for Thursday.
You captain the side today. When did you find out about that? What does that mean to you?
I was absolutely buzzing when I found out this morning. It's something that I've got in my game. It's something that I've carried with me from a young age. I've always thought I was a leader out on the pitch, and it's something that coming to the club that I've always aimed to do, and it's came a lot earlier than I expected, and no, I'm buzzing with it today, and it's a proud moment for me and my family. You of course know what it's like to play here as well. What kind of game do you expect from Aberdeen today? It's going to be tough, but it's not going to be easy. We're going to have to do the dirty side well today. We're going to have to do well on the ball and make sure that we create enough chances and take our chances this week and cut out the mistakes at the back end of the pitch.
He always carries himself well, young Connor. Eh?
Definitely, man. Definitely.
He does. I don't think he's the great 6 month. Well, no 6 month, 4 or 5. I think he started the season well, and then for whatever reason, I think he took up time to get over that pass against Leon. Yeah, I just think that affected his confidence. Just the way I looked. Then he maybe picked up a few niggles as well. But
I think we Raskin's standard went up, and he found it difficult to live with that. I think that's what happened to him, really, mate. I think I looked at Raskin and went, me and him are around about the same, but Raskin's went up maybe 1 or 2 levels, and he's went.
He's about 4 or 5 levels away from Connor Barron at the moment, mate.
Well, even that, mate. But I think the wee man's looked at him and went, I need to really go on with this. I really need to kick on now. But that's a good thing, that. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I thought he done well when he came on the other night. He got shut out with Ferguson, right enough. But you need to shut him if he's not doing it right. You need to let him know. You can't just pass it off, especially important games. But I hope the wee man is a great game today. But I love his confidence. Well, I've been a leader since I was a boy, and I was expecting to come to this club and and get the captaincy, basically what he's saying. I went, oh, nice one, son. Well said. Now you need to live up to it, but well said.
Aye. I get that, mate. Where he plays and the way he plays, I get how in his youth, if he played in that position, you don't always play in the same positions as a youth. But if you're there and you're winning the ball and passing it, yeah, you could see how people would look at him to be a captain. Yeah.
Aye, definitely. See, the good thing about him today, if you look at that team, his job is harrying and winning the ball. We all know that. And get to the football players. Well, he's got plenty of football players on that part today. So if I was him, I'd be going, right, I'm winning this ball, and it's going to one of them. Immediately going to one of them. There's no hanging about, dithering the ball. It's going to one of them. And if you look at the football players in front of him, he's got decent football players, and like any one of them the ball, will do something with it. So that's why I'd be looking at him and going, if I was him, that's why I'd be looking at going, I don't need to run with the ball. I don't need to be defence splitting passes. I just need to win this ball and get a football player. And that's my job. Cover the spaces when we're defending and win the ball. That's it. That's his job, mate.
You mentioned something there. At the moment, I don't think he's got it in his locker. Defence splitting passes, mate. He's not. Even when he was playing well for us, mate, he didn't create a lot. And he has to
it's not his game, mate.
He needs to get. I'm not saying that if you're a defensive midfielder, you're going to influence all the games at the top of the pitch, but you've got to have and that string to your bow. Let's put it this way: you've got to have half a string to your bow there.
Aye, but the trouble with that is, I agree with you, but the trouble with that is you can't teach that. You either see the pass or you don't see the pass.
Yeah, that.
Good midfielders see it. Ordinary midfielders don't. And at the moment, for that side of the game, I think he's an ordinary midfielder. But what his strength and Raskin's strength is that work rate and that winning that ball. Put it this way: if you're a midfielder, the creative midfielder, you'd love any of the two of them, or any of the two of them in your side, winning the ball and getting you the ball. Just keep feeding you the ball. You're going, this is rare. This is rare. I'm not getting one ball every now and again to create a pass or create a defence splitting pass. I'm getting plenty of the ball here.
Did you say good midfielders see it and ordinary ones don't? Did you say that?
Yep.
Thanks very much, mate. I'll take that as a compliment, but thanks a lot.
No bother. I throw them out there, mate, all the time. You want to catch them, catch them.
You're known for it. My noses just get bigger older.
I give compliments not due, mate. Trust me, I do. But I'm not going to sit back and watch bang average players try to play football and pass it off as something special. I'm not going into any of it now because we've done it enough over the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm not doing it, mate. I'm not giving compliments to people that don't deserve it. And a lot of the players that we've been watching this season don't deserve it.
Right, we've got the manager, and then hopefully, so if you don't mind, get yourself a mute, and let's hear for the gaffer, Barry Ferguson.
Barry, it's back to the Scottish Premiership today. It was obviously a huge effort from the squad midweek. How much has that played a part in your team selection today?
Yeah, obviously it's played a part because I've made 9 changes. Some players are suffering injuries, they've not travelled. Other players are carrying knocks, so I just made the decision to change it, but also I look at it in a positive way because it gives guys the opportunity who have been maybe disappointed or champing my door to ask why they've not been playing. So there's an opportunity today to go and show me that they can get into my starting 11. On
some of those changes, Finlay Curtis comes in, it's his first senior start for the club. Has he impressed you since you've come in? What have you made of him?
Yeah, his attitude's impressed me, and it doesn't bother me about age. If they show me a good attitude, and he's shown that he's certainly got that, he's got good attributes, which I think can work well for him. So I've given him the opportunity today, and hopefully he'll grab it with both hands. So I think he's a player that's got a good future in front of him, and I've just said to him now, go and grab it with both hands because these are the type of games you want to play in.
Conor Barron captains the side too. That's a big opportunity for him as well. We spoke to him earlier and he said he feels that he has the attributes for that even at his young age.
Yeah, look, it was a tough one for me. Again, in terms of who was going to, you've got Liam in goals, you've got Robin, and you've got Conor, who are probably the ones that have been playing mostly. And I just felt, listen, Conor's coming back up to Aberdeen when he started as a boy. Again, he's another one that's shown a real willingness to learn and work in his game, and I do think he has to work on a few other things, but he's certainly willing. He'll get better at that. And I just thought, right, go and lead the team out. I'm sure he'll do it to the best of his ability.
You touch on the opportunities for players across the team today. What do you want to see from them? What will be important for the squad today?
A bit of character. I know it's going to be a tough game, so this is an ideal opportunity to come up against a team that are going to come at you. They're going to be physical, so we need to stand up to that. And when we get the ball, we need to do the things that we've worked on in training.
I think in recent weeks we spoke as well about the start to games, particularly in the League 2. It'll be important again, obviously, of course, to start strong today.
Yeah, well, you've just mentioned it there. You've seen domestically some of the starts we've had have been really poor, and that's something that we've drummed into them. And again, you're coming to a place where they're going to be in the front foot, so we need to be ready for that. We can only do so much as a coaching staff. I can only say so much as a manager. Once you cross that white line, I'm expecting you to take the instructions on board.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, obviously, hope that the guys that have got injuries, they're not too serious. We know about Sterling all better.
Mm-hmm. Aye, it's a shame for him. No, I mean, see the other night he was in a rare game, a really good game. It's just a shame, innit? You see what the boys got, but his body's not up for it, does it? It doesn't appear to be. Anyway.
Does it make sense, mate? Is he too stocky, mate? Does that make sense?
Well, I remember the story at Chelsea where he took that illness, and I think the illness is actually weakening something in his body. That's what I'm the expert, but it seems to me that these players that get illnesses, no injuries, something seems to happen within the body, and it's when they were robust enough to play professional football, it seems to weaken them some way. I don't know. I think something like that's happened to him because the reputation he had at Chelsea was that he was the next big thing. He was going to be the boy. James took his position when he got that illness. And made the right back position he's in. And if you look at James, he's a decent player. Well, the boy still is supposed to be better than him. But there you go. Health is everything, isn't it?
Aye. Wish him the best, and hopefully it's not too long. But you're right, it's a long catalyst to injuries, And obviously we've just extended his contract all better not that long ago.
Aye, well, that might be protect for transfers, but you don't know who's going to touch him if he keeps getting injured. You know what I mean? Breaking down.
I wish him all the best. And there's some people no travelled, and obviously it makes sense. It makes perfect sense, all better.
Of course it does. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity. I kept saying we should get a week off before these big games, know what I mean, leading into these big games. Well, they're these players that have got niggles and whatever. It's a week off, isn't it? They're no travelling. And they shouldn't travel. Let's be honest about it. These boys that are out in that part of the day need to carry the cause, as it were. So managed it right. As far as I'm concerned, this shows proper management. This shows a grasp of the situation. And putting one thing against the other and saying, right, I need to make these decisions, right or wrong. The Butland one, I didn't like what he was talking about the Butland one during the week, Ferguson. I think he got that orang. A hard decision. Not a hard decision. The guy's playing crap. Take him out of the team. Simple as that. It's a simple decision. You know what he's talking about? His feelings. I don't want to hurt his feelings. Don't hurt his feelings if he plays well. That's what I'd be telling him.
Well, I've got to be honest. Jack Butland was hurting all our feelings as supporters, mate.
There you've got it, mate. A truer word never said, mate. Good. You've got
it. You can't say he's not had support for the support. And then it was. In fact, when you look back, mate, it should have happened before, shouldn't it?
Okay.
If you're really honest, mate.
Should have happened under Clement, definitely. Aye. Definitely.
If you're really honest, no offence to the big fella, he was due to come out of the firing line, and his form says he can back in. Yeah, he's in good games. Yeah, we've got to be honest with that. But who are the pieces? A lot more bad games where he's cost you goals and changed matches. Not saying he's always cost a match, Albert. That would have been fair to say that, but he's changed matches. Yeah.
Everyone else has got stats, mate. All the outfield players have got stats and what they do and what they don't do, how far they run, blah, blah, blah. how many pass accuracy, passes, tackles, and all this carry on. Well, goalkeeper stats is quite simple, mate. How many goals have you let in? It's as simple as that. And how many games? It's a simple stat, isn't it? There's nothing difficult with find out if you're a good or bad goalkeeper. And if you look at that guy's stats, not just for your time, which is bad, but for all his clubs, it's the same. It's the same story, mate. With every club he's played with, near enough every club he's played with. He's lost more goals than he's played games. Well, I mean, it's not. But anyway, enough for him. Kelly's in, and that's that. As far as I'm concerned, he should be in for the rest of the season.
Just come back to John Sterling. That'll be 22 games. He started league games in 2 years. Well, part of the substitute appearances, Albert, just starts 22 in 2 years. 2 seasons, yeah.
That's 76 games, 76 games. He started 22.
If he's out for the rest of the season, yeah.
Yep. No good, is it? Doesn't make good reading.
No. You know, and we wish him all the best. And I quite like him, and he did have a decent game. I've been wary about that being his position, but he did play well on Thursday night, yeah. You know, he was closing down the space and getting behind, stopping people playing, coming away with the ball and showing his physique, yeah.
And he was unfortunate about the penalty. You know what I mean? It's one of the things, but and overall he was playing really, really well. I quite liked his performance.
Let's just say this: it wasn't a deliberate handball, was it?
No. It's told you with this subjective carry on. I mean, he's grey areas with all these decisions. The referees you give them the opportunity, mate. It's just take it away from them. You just got to take it away from them. Oh, handballs, penalty kick, that's it, done, finished. No more if, buts, silly ones, it's shirt, jersey shirts and all the rest of the crap that you hear. It's going, touch your ball in the area, it's a penalty. I don't care if players flick it onto you. I don't care about that, mate. It's keep your hands out the way. You're not supposed to touch the ball with your hands. That's the rule.
I would do
it. Good. Of course.
Anyway, and once I get you back in the box and just flick it off your hand, penalty kick, take it back heel in and net goal, 1-0.
That's it. Well, that's fine. Well, what we got there now? You can flick it up and I can catch it. You don't get a penalty.
Aye, because I didn't mean it. Anyway, we'll be John Moore. Flick it up. Big Jack's not catching it at the moment, is he?
I know, you're not canny to catch it for him and horn him.
Anyway, we'll be John Moore, Billy. Morning, Billy.
Morning, troops. Live for the cash line here. Just walking up the street to watch the game.
Getting your money. Just getting your money for the collection plate, are you?
Well, nobody for the horses yesterday, Ox. That's one thing, because I got hammered yesterday, mate. So, and I hear that.
Billy, I've let Albert come in with the news hot off the press. Not only did Mr. Southside tip the winner of the National, he had another. Quickly, Albert.
25-1, wasn't it?
As well as the National winner.
Aye.
I'll tell you one thing. He never sparked a light about that this morning when I phoned him and he was on his road to Aberdeen. I'll tell you, he kept that one off his sleeve.
I can't believe that you never backed Billy Boy Blue. I can't believe you never backed Billy Boy Blue at air yesterday.
Ox, that was on Friday, mate. I seen it. Do you know what I bet, mate, in that race? I actually bet the one that got chinned on the line, Harry Skelton's one. I could not believe it. Billy Boy Blue. I said, no way, man. 12-1, your cash. But anyway, it swings and roundabouts, mate. If the Rangers are playing.
That fun, mate. That fun. Carry on, mate. What's your take on the team and what's been selected, mate?
It's a very interesting lineup, so it is, mate. I think, was it 8 changes or something? But there's always got to be changes after during the week anyway, one way or another, be it players injured, etc. You know, players getting messed up for because this game's huge during the week, mate. But you still got to put a team out to do a job up at Pittodrie today, you know. There's a lot of players in there that's getting a chance, and it's up to them whether they've got to grasp it or no, mate. But you know, I don't know what I haven't got a clue. I was listening to you before I came out of the house here, but the way we've got it set up, I don't know. It'll be intriguing to see the way we've got it set up, mate.
The midfield, I can't pick the midfield, mate.
No, I'm the same. What is it? Is it a 4-4-2? Is it a 3-5-2? Is it a 4-2-3? I haven't got a clue. Or has he got to switch it halfway through the game to see how it goes, mate? But I'll be very, very listen. If it's got us guessing, I'm sure it'll be Aberdeen guessing as well. That's great, like, you know, because as we know, mate, this is our cup final up here today, you know.
Aye, but what you can't say, Billy, there's definitely attacking players on the pitch. Yeah?
Oh, you know he's got to go for it. All right, big man. All right, mate. How's it going? He's definitely got to go for it, mate. Definitely got to go for it. I like the.
You just saying hello to Farrell O'Toole there, Billy.
What's that, mate?
You just saying hello to Farrell O'Toole there.
Believe it or not, that was one of the dark side I was talking to there. He's actually I know bad lad, like, you know.
Don't tell me your name. Don't tell me your real name now.
Well, it's Sunday, so it's William. It's Billy during the week, mate. Billy during the week and William on Sunday.
And I believe Jules called you other names, mate, but that's another.
Listen, she's just nicked into the bushes there. She's into here, a wee flutter in the teddy bears a day and all, mate. So I'm going to. I don't know what she's actually got to bet, mate, but she's been quite lucky with putting correct results and goal scorers for the Rangers in this show.
You might want to use outside the phone, mate, if she's been quite lucky with the football.
Well, I don't know if you'll remember, but it sounded as if he had a good wee tiffle in him. Let's say that anyway. And there was
emotional.
There were a few. How can I say it? Cultural tunes getting played in the background, which was always nice to hear.
Yes. Right, so you've not got a clue how they're on and up. Neither me. I think it could be a 3-5-2, but I'm trying to work out who the three midfielders would play in the middle. It could be, you're right, it could be a 4-4-2 with Higgerman and Danilo up top. We don't know anything about the boy McCallion. Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting, albeit as Billy points out.
Aye, the back three will be, as I say, Salah, Fernandes and Proper. Barn will be centre midfield. Barjami and McCausland will be each side of him. Cortes on the right wing and probably Curtis on the left wing, or switch them about. Igmani and Danilo up front. That's what it's going to be, mate. Barjami and McCausland will be back and Barron up in the middle of the park. That's why I see it. Happened to myself now.
Sorry, Albert. I was waiting for Oxy to come. And you come, Billy.
And you come, Billy.
I was telling the folk walk up doing this seat, look at me and says, "Is she dead?" Who are you talking to? You know what I mean? Listen, that could be the way, Albert. That could definitely be the way. You know, but as I said, it's got to be intriguing, mate, to see what way. I'm actually looking forward to the game. The day as well, like, you know, because it's always a cracking game against Aberdeen, be it Ibrox or up there at Pittodrie, like, you know, it's blood and snotters, you know, that's the kind of games I like with the Rangers. And I just hope that the players that selected today, they're fired in there. And listen, I'm sure the Rangers management team, especially under Barry Ferguson and that, they'll hear them well drilled and well schooled and what they're going to what's to be expected up there, like, you know, and what's going to be thrown at them. So there will be some Rangers players playing in the team today as well, like, you know, that's experienced that type of thing, but know them all, you know what I mean? So it'll be good to watch anyway. All right, Scotty.
All right, so beam me up.
If he says morning spot, by the way, I'm off. I'm definitely off, by the way.
That's what Mrs. Han Solo.
It's going to be interesting. Billy said it's going to be interesting, if nothing else. No, I mean, you bear in mind there's nothing to play for in the league. So Scott is all talking at least, because normally you're looking at this. In any other league year, we're looking at this situation. We're all going, I just want this to be done, get over and get finished, man. It's boring now. But at least we're all sitting here going, we've got a game on Thursday and we'll get this team out there the day. This is really interesting. I'm intrigued by it. I want to see what happens up here today.
Billy, question for you.
Yep.
Is it the way you'd have went?
Aye, mate, it would have been, because when you think about it as well, it's going to be a kicking match up there, definitely. You know that's how it works up there. They'll not be shy and firing about and back and forward. We know how it works at Aberdeen. It doesn't matter. It's been like that for decades, mate, and it will never change. You know, so I was listening to Super Ali during the week there on his commentary and that, and I know the Rangers management staff and that, they'll be saying it's one game at a time, and that's being professional, and we totally understand that. But you've got to have one eye in this big one during the week and off. And the last thing we want, after injuries and certain things, during the week there, we can't afford to get into this tie during the week, mate, in the bones, So he's obviously, and to be honest with you as well, lads, that's what your pool's all about. The days are all past now. 11 players playing 30 odd games a season, week in, week out. They days are all by. It's all about squad rotation and that now,
We may mind 20 players playing 10 games a season the way you're.
Well, that would work and all, mate. That's a good shout and all. But that's the way it is, Ox. That your squad rotation's a big thing in today's football. Listen, it'll just be the same for us as it's the same for talking about Manchester City, Real Madrid. All the big clubs do it, And as I said, mate, it's up to these players that's selected today to come in and do a job. And you never know the ones. I don't know what ones are on the squad off the top of my head for Europe. So this is their chance as well to plant the seed in the manager's seed to say, hey, listen, I've turned up today. I can give my headache for Thursday night as well. So that's the way it works. It's up when you get that Rangers jersey. It's up to you to work hard to get the Rangers jersey, and then when you get it, it's up to you to work even harder to keep it.
Oh, that makes sense, Billy. Makes sense. I mean, it's big picture, little picture, And listen, I think the point, Albert, you're making is we've got to give ourselves the best chance we can for Thursday night. As simple as that.
That's it, mate. You'd be foolish if you didn't, because with the whole squad fit, right, and available to play Thursday night, we're still going to struggle because we're up against it. We're really going to be up against it because what we've got is, the system we're going to have to play is a defensive system because they are all a bit on the break. That team will just, if you attack them, if you try to take the ball and have possession of the ball for large portions of the game, they will hurt you. That's just the way they're built, that team that I've seen. I mean, if somebody can correct me if I think I'm wrong, but that's what I've seen. So we've not got the full teams, the full squad fit and available. So we've got to manage the resources very carefully to give you that chance. So everybody that can be rested is going to be rested, put it that way.
Bring me up, Scotty.
Last word for your good self, mate.
Thanks very much, mate, for taking my call. As I said, it was a good laugh talking to Southside on the bus there. And I'm looking forward to the game. Bears, I'm just going to nick into the bookies, see what the good lady's betting, and then I'm maybe here a couple of pound on it myself.
Say hello to Dr. McCoy for me and Albert.
Definitely.
Right, lads, you take it easy and enjoy the game. See other people. Cheers. Right, bye.
Last word for Albert.
Hi, mate, is looking forward to this game, and hopefully everything pans out the way we think it's going to pan out, and we play some football today, mate, and show them. It's one of these situations. Manager's putting his faith in you. He knows if it was different and it was a tight game, a tight league, it might not happen. So he's giving you the opportunities. This opportunity has presented itself, and he's saying to you, get out there. I can do this for you. Get out there. It's up to you and show me what you've got.
Yes, listen, Albert, I think you're right. But when the game starts, like every Rangers fan, we'll want to win the football match, and we'll be fulsome in our praise or harsh in our criticism if somebody doesn't pass the ball well. Just go out there, take your opportunity, keep the ball on the deck, play football, and see where it takes us. Listen, Albert, thanks for joining us. Thanks for Billy. Thanks for Old School Blue. Supported by the one and only AK today. Fox, I think he's at church. I don't know. He's not here for a hot date yet, Albert. Listen, Rangers Radio will be back 15 minutes after the final whistle. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the match. Take it away, Old School Blue.